go. Okie dokie. Can you see me all right, Jazz? Let me just put that up.
Okay, Frank, is you well?
Yeah, I'm alright, yeah.
I'll open these windows,
Yeah,
guys.
all we have is this sanitary, they've set off takes me.
Yes,
Yeah, they've set off.
Can come home now.
Yeah.
Let's just start with 12 low, narrow squats. Don't think it's quite as warm today, is it?
No,
And
the
then-
air is cooler, isn't it?
And then tomorrow and Monday are rubbish, aren't they?
Yeah,
It's
rain,
Monday. I
think.
thought
Oh,
Monday was
probably.
supposed to be nice. No.
It's like kept it all for the week. When everyone's
Oh,
at work.
Jude will be winding Mace up something rotten when he gets back. You've missed the best week while you've paid to
Oh,
go.
they had a good day. They had a good time.
Yeah. I was just saying to Helen now, Mace is funny. It's like Mace, Jude's, Finley's bloody dad. Little quips. He always sends little quips on the group, family group. Oh, only Finley had come to the beach without a towel. How can you forget your toothbrush? We've had to go out and buy a toothbrush today. I'm like, oh, it's like his bloody dad. 2, 1, but no, they've gone into Palma every night. So it's about 25 minutes on the bus into Palma. So they're not overly keen on the place where they're at.
Yeah.
He said it's just a German resort full of like German guys drinking beers. So he said we've just been. But he said Palma's just stunning.
It is, isn't it? Yeah. We just travelled. When I stayed, we got a really cheap hotel in a resort out of season,
Yeah,
and we just got the bus in.
yeah, that's like what they've done.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3. Yeah, of course you were coming. 2 and 1. Do that again, guys. 12 low squats and 12 heel raises. I'll just get a little. Oh, you baby, right? Yeah. Good. Yeah, good darling. I might have to. Do you want where it was? 3. Yeah. Caroline? You alright? Do you know what you're doing? And then 12, 11, and 10. I can't get up. 9,
I'm just distracted.
8, 6. Do you know Caroline Helen?
Yeah, we met before.
Yeah, we have. I can't remember which class it was. There's a bit like this one.
I feel like I'm surrounded by medics today.
Well, I'm not.
No, I know. But mind you, I've probably got some knowledge over the years
I
on
know.
all the medical dramas I've watched.
I assume no knowledge at all.
I go 1, 2,
Seen Chris Bell today, Karen.
3.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Oh, I knew she was coming.
Yeah.
Is she the lady that lives in Oz? Or-
Yeah.
Yeah. Where are you meeting her?
Boston Spa. But she hasn't got a car. She's not got a car. She's not hired a car or anything, so we're heading. We'll get
Oh,
her.
say
I
hi.
will be. It's only good a couple of hours. I think she's got family.
I know she'll have
She's
loads of
so-
stuff
yeah,
to do.
yeah.
So she said that she'd potentially let her know she
Oops.
was here, but I guess she just got
Yeah.
Well, to be honest, I contacted her.
Yeah.
I just think she's so.
Yeah.
That is all his family, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
What's
it.
she over on holiday?
She's coming over for quite a long time
Because
now.
I've just had a baby.
Oh.
And he's from over here.
Oh, you're going to get to see babies.
Yeah, she's 6 months old now, I think, is it?
Maybe I'll contact her and just see if she does have any
Yeah.
few minutes.
Well, that's what I did. I sort of
Yeah.
sent a message out and said, have you got any? I
Yeah.
appreciate you've got loads of family and stuff to see.
Yeah.
2 and 1. Oh, God, I've already
So literally just
I'm
coffee.
missing my baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then nice wide
Oh, lovely.
position. And we'll just do 20 deep low.
Can I go narrow?
Yeah, of course you can. 2, 3. How are the boys?
Good. Freddie had a tonsillectomy on Thursday.
Yeah, do what? Tons.
Tonsils out on
Did
Thursday.
it? Oh, was he alright?
He's done really well actually.
Was he
He
fine
wasn't.
going
He was
in?
absolutely terrified.
Oh,
So he was fine, and then he got into the anaesthetic room,
Timber.
and they started to put the mask towards him, and he absolutely freaked
Oh.
out. I went like screamed, and we had to come out of the anaesthetic room and go back to the ward and try and calm him down. And then we tried to give him some midazolam,
He's
and
only
he was
6.
spitting it out.
We used to have a really good paediatric anaesthetist who did hypnotherapy with children. She was brilliant.
Oh,
All the
really?
kids that were scared.
Yeah,
Oh, well done.
he was so scared, and I felt like, well, he ended up holding him, and we just.
Oh.
But then he can't really remember that, and so it was fine. But then he was been fine since.
Good. Because your hubby's an anaesthetist, I made
Yeah.
that up? I thought it was.
Not paediatrics though.
No.
Yeah. Lovely 6 years, that when I did paeds.
Did
We're getting
you?
great old squidgy babies.
Yes.
Yeah, there are lots of screaming children. It wasn't
Yeah.
just with my son.
You just zone it out, honestly. When
Yeah,
you do it
you
day
do.
in, day out, it's like, meh.
Yeah.
But then your own children, you're tuned in and you're like hyper vigilant.
Oh, it's
yeah.
horrible. Like,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
know what it's like with screaming kids at work, but when it's your own,
Yeah, it's
it's
different.
horrible.
And you recognise your own kids' screams as well.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, and it's not weird when you're a parent, is it? You know.
But luckily Q was there and he was like, right, we're just going on with
Is
it.
he pretty?
Yeah,
He's
he was
calm.
like, I was good cop, he was bad cop for sure. Yeah.
There are always, it's always difficult, so there's not a day goes by where we don't have children that feel like that, and parents, it's just awful for mums and
Must
dads.
be awful for I mean, I've always been lucky. My boys love the dentist. Well,
Love the dentist.
I mean, Finley actually loves the dentist. Like, he used to go and he'd be chatting away. At one point I thought, he's going to be a dentist. It's really weird. But she used to laugh and say, I love it. You know, when he were really little, like, you know, between about 4 and 8, he'd be like, what's this you're putting in him? What's
Oh.
this?
Well, Freddie likes the dentist as well, but I think it's because he gets stickers.
Three.
He doesn't mind that.
2. And 1. Beautiful. Let's come to the edge of. Can you go on if you want to open that door? So let's come to the edge of our mat. So we'll do quite a bit of standing work with weights, but we'll just warm everything up first. So gently down. And just really let it just rest. So you're feeling that lengthening of the legs. Take a beautiful in breath. And out. In. And out. Last one. Helen, you did last week on Zoom, didn't you? Did you?
I did, yeah.
Were you working? Because
Oh man, I
Sinead
was
said
not
that,
I think it was the squats.
Just, dear, you did
Well,
do
you
a lot,
did,
didn't
I
you?
did all the squats when
But
you
we
did
were
the skipping.
skipping. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, because I jumped instead of squatting.
Yeah.
But yeah, last week, I mean, don't get me wrong, last week was hard, and the week, last time I'd come, I was like, oh my god.
I'm going to get that again because I've had a couple of weeks off,
Yeah.
so I won't be able to walk again.
And then push that right hand into the mat. Obviously, you can take the right knee down to twist, or you can keep it up if you want to do full plank like this. Let's hold for 10 seconds. Really push that hand into the mat. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to plank. Hold. And then push the left hand in, have a swivel, push the hips forward and lift up that waist. My balance not feel very good today. Back into plank and then straight up into a long downward dog just to create a bit of space. Take the heels towards the floor. I went to that MSK thing yesterday, Caroline, you know about my neck?
Oh,
I've
yeah.
been waiting for bloody I know.
Oh, is it the one that GP, the GP?
Yeah,
referred you?
GP.
Yeah.
I saw the physio at the GP and she referred me to
MSK.
Rutland. And then back into plank, guys. We've got that one more time. Push
Was
the
it
mat
really
away.
good? Because I was saying refer all the time, but I don't know.
It was nice actually. It was. It did. I mean, they were pressing right up into the occipital. We're a bit like. But he just said he's pretty convinced it's not a nerve.
All
He
right.
said I don't think it's a trapped nerve.
That's
And
terrible.
so I don't think. And then back. And then the other way.
I know, sorry, I'm so confused.
And he basically thinks, he says, I don't think an X-ray and MRI will tell us anything. He said, I think it's probably a facet joint. So he's sending me to the pain clinic for probably an injection.
Right.
But someone at JD's that got the same thing. Well, it's very similar. Hers is worse actually. She's in tremendous pain and then gently back. She said she's lovely. Older than me, and she said the only problem is, Joe, the woman said to me, let's pick up the weight, guys. The woman said to me, it's incredibly painful. She said, I went, why would you tell me that?
Incredibly painful to have the
The
injection.
injection. I'm like, well, do you know what? If you think it's going to be incredibly painful, then you're ready for it, aren't you? Whereas she were like, no, I wish you'd not told me. So I don't know if it is.
I don't know.
It's very individual. I've had a few steroid injections. And
Have you been alright?
some of them you don't feel at all, some of them it's a little bit spicy, but I wouldn't say I was like, ah!
know, but then if you know it's going to potentially help you behave
Yeah,
longer.
exactly. You just get on with it,
I
don't you?
think it's honestly, I do think that
It's
breathing
personal.
and getting yourself in the right space
Yeah.
helps
Still like
massively.
childbirth,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. But he did say to me, you could be waiting. He said for facet joint injections in your spine, like obviously your lower spine, he said you're looking about 7 to 9 months.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
for me, it's okay because I've been managing it, so it's not any.
Is that alright?
Yeah, I mean, you know, when I do a neck stretch, it makes me feel sick, but generally, it's not stopping me doing anything. But for some people, I thought 9 months.
I think it's kind of good. I don't think it's nerves though.
Yeah, that's what he said. He went,
That's
it's
difficult to
nothing.
manage.
He said it's nothing that I'm,
Yeah.
don't be worried kind of thing. He said I think
Yeah.
the injection will help kind of disperse
Yeah,
them. He said I
that's
just
good.
think they're all compressed basically.
Brilliant.
You watched that 4 Seasons?
I've seen that.
Oh,
advertised,
watch the
so-
first episode of the day.
Yeah.
What do you think?
It was shite.
Oh, was
Well,
it?
did you watch it all?
2 episodes.
I've just
Oh,
watched the
watch
first
it then.
episode.
I'll finish it.
Yeah.
It's escapism. But I thought I've not laughed. I'm supposed to
Oh,
be
it's a bit
comedy.
funny, yeah.
I'm laughing at.
Yeah, I must admit, I don't think I've laughed.
And
And it's got a really good cast, like Steve Carell,
Yeah, yeah.
Tina Fey.
Yeah.
I absolutely love Steve Carell.
I know I
do
do.
as well. He's not in it that much.
no,
is he,
he's
though?
not. No, he's not really. And
Yeah, I'm lying. I watched the first
It was
5 minutes
nice,
of
it
the
was
second
nice.
one, and I thought, oh, what's happened? Oh, he's obviously.
yeah, it's nice, but
Yeah.
it's
Oh, wait, other than.
If you
Well, I
want
don't know, I think
let's
I-
do tricep first.
Well, I read a really good review of it,
Yeah.
and then Radio 4 slated it.
Yeah,
So-
it's same. It's one of those that you can watch while you're doing your ironing.
Yeah.
That's how much. Do you know what I mean? You don't have to concentrate.
No, Radio 4 said it has a real 90s feel, and it does really. It's like,
Yeah, so quite
sort of
nostalgic.
like, yeah.
Yeah.
And they were criticising it for being just, again, another American show for the uber rich, like uber
Yeah.
rich families,
Yeah, yeah.
like.
Yeah.
I just watched last week, or the week before, Gloria Vale on BBC iPlayer.
What's it called?
Gloria Vale. It's about a New Zealand cult. It's a documentary.
Oh,
Oh,
my
God. Oh my God, I love a cult.
Is it?
Yeah, I'll put a link in the chat.
Yeah.
So,
Oh my God, I love a cult one.
my best friend lives in New Zealand and she's coming over next month. And as we were chatting on WhatsApp, she was like, oh, I've got to watch this documentary. And so I started watching and watched the first episode. And I said, oh my God. After the first one, she went, I work with somebody who got out of it. And I was like, oh Lord, because you
I'm
didn't
going
talk
to show
about
my
people.
ignorance.
That's
I don't know what it is.
I don't know.
So-
Oh, right, good.
Basically, the premise is, and it's a true story, it's documentary. In the 60s, 70s, there was an Australian guy who moved to New Zealand who absolutely was convinced that God was speaking to him and wanted to set up a commune of people to all live together in New Zealand. So they found an isolated plot and they began recruiting families. And it literally spins out from there.
Right, I love it.
Yeah, I love stuff like that.
Yeah, I do.
There's a few
It
things
is.
like that on Netflix.
Yeah.
isn't there?
What's
Yeah.
the one? What is it? Baba. What's the one of it? The Indian guy.
I don't know if I've seen
Oh,
that one.
that,
I've seen the
um,
one with like the American one with the big,
Or whether it was
Yeah.
a shooting or that was a
The Waco one.
Waco,
Yeah.
that was it.
There's been Waco, but there's also ones that are subtler.
Yeah.
I
Well,
mean,
this-
I can be addicted to them actually.
This is,
Sorry,
it
we
is
just
absolutely
said
good
Waco,
viewing.
because I'm reading not a Dan Brown book, but similar right to Dan Brown. Right, Dan Brown. Anyway, called The Righteous. And it's about killings. There's a couple of people that have died, and basically they're killing people that have done good. But they talk about Waco quite a lot in that.
Is it that thing? I always find the cult ones, they all think, oh shit, that looks good, doesn't it? I love that. And then you know it's all going to go to shit.
Yeah,
Oh, it's all lovely.
I think it's, well, what's the interesting element of it is the subversion of women and what's happened as a result of it.
Yeah,
So
they always do, don't they?
yeah, absolutely. And
Yeah.
it's very
Yeah.
much modelled on the women covering up and being modest. But then there's a whole flip side to it where you're like, I get the whole thing about being modest, but why are you having group sex sessions
Yeah,
where
yeah.
everybody's having sex in a room
Yeah,
together?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
not
yeah.
modest.
Yeah.
There's definitely
Oh, well,
out.
that's like the Mormons with all the polygamy and all that as
Yeah.
well, isn't it? It's like, we're sorry for you guys, but do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, we're just going to take it in and out. I mean, it's easy.
Oh, so what's it called?
Gloria Vale, I'll
Right.
pop it in the chat
A
afterwards.
little bit of that.
Tell you what, you might like Helen. I watched about half an hour of it yesterday. The Highs and Lows of John Galliano.
The designer, yeah.
Yeah, I watched the first half an hour, but it was early before class, and I was 6 yesterday. It's good. It's a
Yeah.
great over.
Oh yeah, it was completely, yeah.
I mean, what I don't know. I forgot about all them awful racist bloody. Remember, he got they were like really anti-Semitic, you know,
Yeah.
Jewish comments about like you need to die and all this to this waitress.
He
in the
wasn't
cafe.
well. I mean,
No.
as creative as he was.
Oh
He
yeah,
just
we're a
wasn't
genius
well.
one. Yeah, exactly. And I think he starts trying to blame it a little bit on his upbringing and
Yeah.
three.
People always have an excuse, don't they?
But the interview with Kate Moss, that's all a bit weird because do you want to put this one down? Oh, you've got another one. Yeah, she's looks so hard now, the way she talks and everything. She's got this really guttural laugh and Jude were like, was she a supermodel? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
When the wave look was all the rage, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh God, yeah. Well, they lived on cigarettes and coffee, didn't they?
Or heroin chic, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So.
3, 2, 1. Well done. And then take them both together. And then again, you can do them small if you want, you know, like this, babe, and then just overhead. So 2. Oh. One, well done, and then down, back.
I watched Conclave last night. You watched it?
Oh, was it
it's
good?
good, isn't it?
Yeah, it is good. It is
It's
good.
very good, yeah.
What is it?
That's the election of a pope.
Oh, okay.
Topical right now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, Richard
it
was going.
certainly
They
is.
knew he was. They made this deliberately. So people know he would go.
Well, I mean, to
But
be
it's
fair, we were
trending
knocking
now.
on a bit, so I think it was going
It's
to
a good bet, wasn't it?
Yeah. 4,
Was
Well,
I was
releasing-
like the ending because I'd read the book.
yeah. It's like Robbie Williams coming out with Millennium, isn't it? I mean, you know. Yeah. Well, they're going to play that a lot.
Oh, the intrigue must be insane when they're doing it.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
It must be like.
I wonder if they're going to pick somebody slightly younger.
So we were laughing
It's
because
not 85.
there's a guy called Cardinal
Oh.
Heenan that we know.
Oh,
We've
yeah.
known him like all the time we've been around
Just
Yorkshire.
last triceps game. Then I think
Well, he's been around Leeds. I mean, he's from Batley originally.
I'm sure Caroline, I could be
He
wrong.
was the Bishop of Leeds at one point.
My history teacher many years ago, I loved her, she was amazing when I were at St Kevin's middle school at that time, like 11 to 13. I'm sure that were her brother.
So Margaret Teal is his sister that we know, but he might have had more than one sibling.
Yeah, I can't remember her name.
But yeah, he's
Oh, yeah.
so he's in Rome now in the conclave.
Is he?
Yeah, he's
Wow.
ex-cardinal.
Oh, yeah,
So,
of course,
yeah.
yeah. So he could be the Pope.
But we were laughing saying, oh, do you think they'll have the next pope from Batley? Never mind, like, you know, the
That's
Philippines
amazing,
or
yeah, because they're
Africa.
always done good work in Argentina or Chile as well, though.
It would be, it's interesting because they're talking about a guy from the Philippines and they're talking about a guy from Africa, aren't they? It'd be very interesting.
Because it was that was in the conclave. It was interesting, wasn't it? Because the one that was the favourite from Africa, but like he was really sort of traditional, wasn't he? Because he was anti-homosexual.
Yeah,
wanted
yeah,
anything,
yeah,
And
yeah.
he kind of brought out those issues a bit.
Yeah. I might have to watch that again, you know, because it's a couple of years, well, when it first came out, 'cause it's about a year ago, 18
Yeah,
months,
yeah.
something like that.
There was something that popped up on my Instagram feed with,
One, last one, guys, the horrible ones, not my worst ones.
I'm going to divide that because of my shoulder.
Yeah.
But yeah, with some trans people talking to Pope Francis, and it was very interesting because it was like how times have changed.
Yeah. Yeah, because someone, I can't remember who it was, someone came, I was massaging someone the other day and she was saying that she's really feels like she wants to start going to church again. But so I said, oh, shouldn't you know? And I was saying, no, Immaculate Hearts, but don't go to certain emphasis that you can't understand the church. So she went, oh no, I'm not Catholic. She said, I would love to go to a Catholic church, but they wouldn't welcome me, would they?
They won't know.
Well,
Nobody
exactly.
checks your credentials. You're not walking in with a baptism certificate. I mean, I take depression with kids at Easter and Christmas and stuff, and it's like, nobody's there on the door going,
It's like you're going to get
I
struck
don't
down.
know. Nice, can I just go?
Exactly.
And there is,
Is she Church of England?
Yeah.
Now, this is what I don't
Nice
get.
one.
So I didn't realise, because when I take, you might know, when I take Niall sings in the choir at St Edmunds,
yeah.
so we've been going to St Edmunds, which is, and it is a bit high. I'd say it maybe is Lynn Waterman's High Church, St Edmunds. It's quite similar in a lot of ways. But I obviously never took communion because it was a Protestant church. But I spoke to one of the vicars,
Yeah.
and he said, "Oh no, it's changed. You're welcome to take communion here.
Oh.
We made agreements with the Catholic Church. We all came together in 1960, whatever,
Wow.
and you're welcome to take it here."
And one.
And I haven't, because it just, for a bizarre reason, it just feels weird. And I don't, but I didn't know whether that was vice versa. I wouldn't think it was, but
But again, I
But
don't
they-
know if people know.
yeah.
Well, exactly.
I mean, we had to stop. Was it Depeche or the kids one time? And I was like, do not take anything that is offered to you when we go for communion. Just put your hands on your chest. And one of them had it, and I was like, he must have been one of the kids. It can't have been Depeche. But it must have been one of the kids. And I was like, nope, I'll take that, thank you.
See, I was brought up very much that if you didn't, so if I missed Mass on a Sunday, my mum was like, you cannot have communion the following week
Oh, right.
until you go to confession.
Oh, but my mum was quite anti-confession.
Yeah,
So
and I used to, and that's probably, it didn't turn me against, because I do like going, I don't go often, Christmas, Easter basically now, but I really, as a child, confession, it's awful. Going into that little bloody cubicle and chatting your sins away to,
And you
and
say
then make
things
it
like,
up all the
oh yeah, I
yeah.
swore. Oh, it's so-
Yeah, a packet of crisps were open in the supermarket and I took a few out.
Making up.
That's my dad told me to. Your father told you to commit theft? Yeah, no.
Yeah, wait till my dad comes to confession, you can ask him about that.
But I hated it. But my dad wasn't Catholic, you see, so
No.
yeah. Religion, eh? Pushed down.
Well, we can guarantee it won't be a lady pope, will we? Can't we? That chance.
And the other side. That's good as well, if you're not seeing the two popes.
Two popes is
No,
very
that's
good.
that's very good.
Yeah.
But if you've ever not watched Nuns on the Run, I highly recommend Nuns on the Run. I did actually use something from Nuns on the Run when we were trying to teach the boys how to make the sign of the cross. And I was going spectacles, testicles, wallet and watch. And we were going
I don't know if I've seen it.
Oh, God.
Is it Whoopi Goldberg?
No, it's Robbie
No, that's the
Coltrane
same.
Oh,
and
sister. It's who?
Robbie Coltrane and who's the guy from
Oh, I
Lost
can
Town
see
Five
now,
Things?
dressed as the nun, but
Yeah.
I think I don't know if I've ever watched it. I'm pretty sure I am.
Yeah,
Is
Robbie.
it really funny?
I mean, it is. I mean, it was of its time. It's probably awful if you watch it now, but it was two crooks that go on the run and have to dress up as nuns, but they're men. So it is, and it's the Scottish Robbie Coltrane is trying to teach the English
Big
guy
look,
how
guys.
to do the sign of the cross. So, yeah, lighter weights these ones.
Yeah, threes, yeah. These I was really like when I do these now. But so we're just going to do a little bit of kind of 1, 2, in. Yeah? So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. Oh, I won't bother watching that then, go back to it.
What? It's all left to, I'm probably going to finish it.
Oh yeah, I might get a few to finish
Because
it
it's
myself.
I think it's escapism.
Yeah,
And it's like heart, and it's quite nice to put some like heart attacks and like
Yeah,
nerves
yeah.
in and
yeah.
but I thought it might be funnier with having Steve Carroll and Tina Fey writing it.
Yeah. 8, 7. It's amazing how just half a kilo feels like so much lighter. 3, 2, we'll put them down, lovelies. Ah, just a couple of little shrugs. And we'll let's just do this just to ensure we get out of our chair and our old age, which I'm going to get to before you guys. So just take it into a really low lunge, both right hand girls, tuck your tailbone a little bit, and let's hold, let me go this way guys, let's hold for 45 if we can. So really tuck that tailbone, really bend that bottom knee. So 2 right hand girls.
Oh, I'm not sure what's happening with Niall on Tuesday.
Okay.
He's got an exciting thing happening in the day. I don't know what time he's going to be back. Okay. So he's going to do, you know, Betsy.
Yeah.
Her mum has gone to do an interview with Dickie Bird.
Oh, amazing.
About the VE Day in the War for BBC North.
Oh, wow.
So he's going off in the morning to do that.
Wow.
But I don't
What's
know.
that, Sinead? What's he doing?
He's going to interview Dickie Bird
Oh, wow.
about the war and life in the war
Oh.
for VE Day for BBC North.
That's amazing.
It's really cute. It's really
How
cute.
do you get into that?
Well, it was a school mum works for BBC, doesn't she?
Yeah.
I
And
knew that you'd
knew
be
Is that
Niall.
the blonde
like that.
lady?
No, she's got no, you wouldn't know her, I don't
Oh
think.
no, she's at that. I think she's at the school at the top.
Yeah, this is nothing sporting related. It just happened to be Dickie Bird. She couldn't find
Switch.
an old person to do it.
And then really low. Ah.
And then they remembered that Dickie Bird remembered quite a lot about the war.
And does he live locally then?
Barnsley. So he's going out to Barnsley for 11. And I don't know how long this thing's going to take.
Yeah.
But I might have to ask Anna to message me if he goes back to school.
Yeah.
And then I can because I don't know how I'm going to understand you now.
So,
I don't
well,
know.
we can just say to Niall,
He just walk home to
walk
yours.
home to ours.
Yeah.
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 Oh, if
If you're
you're
not
not gonna be
shaky,
good
guys,
at
bend that back knee even further because I'm shaking and you might look like you're doing this like a double.
Oh.
No, my legs are killing me.
I probably needed to go lower.
Oh.
Yeah, he'll do history because she knew he loved history, and she'd done a careers talk at school about journalism, and he was
Don't
enamoured.
push down.
Yeah.
So he just remembered her. She just remembered him.
Chandra was telling me the other day about the magazine and
that's-
he's wanting to do another comic.
I wonder if he maybe that's his career.
I
Like
think
being
I
a
would like to
journalist
be a
or
journalist.
something.
Yeah. Because he loves
He'd be a
writing.
fair journalist as well, Niall, wouldn't he? Got morals, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He loves writing, and he loves so he would. I think that would be a nice avenue for him, but I don't know.
Or a writer, he's
Yeah.
really good at writing.
Switch.
Yeah, I'm sure Richard will tell him never to be an actor.
You don't think he'd go down that road, do you?
Acting.
No, doctor.
Doctoring. Oh, I thought he's acting. I thought
No, doctor.
Doctoring. No, but I don't think he likes science, but obviously maths would be
Yeah.
weird. But I know he's shown no interest in
No,
it.
it's not.
And I say probably heard Richard moaning too much.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I meant.
And then just this one. Yeah? So down. Hang on. I used to do it the way back, don't I? Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Yeah, go down.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, it just occurred to me then that I just don't know how.
Yeah, that's fine.
But yeah, if I was 10 he's back in school, just to head home to yours.
Yeah. And I'll tell Chandra to come home. If
Yeah.
he sees Niall, fine. If
Yeah.
not, come home and Niall will make his way.
Yeah.
Crackers will be ready. It's like our Tuesday ritual. Hi,
Yeah, oh
Niall.
no, he says that. He says, no, can I still go to Helen's? Because I like getting a snack. And then I can say a snack. And I get to talk to Helen.
Yeah, we have a little chat.
Really?
What will it be this week now? Should we talk about tanks? Should we talk about the different bore and shotguns? I'm into all of it. I know.
We got into communism when I was there.
I was serious.
I'd be like, Niall, you just have to teach me.
We could have seen within 5 minutes of being at your house. That's it.
Grab your roller, you can do high knees if you want, Jazz. Oh,
He had a teaching, there was a teaching assistant called Mr. Turnant, did Chandra mention him? He was an old round day pupil, and he did a politics degree. So Niall was
get them knees up.
Yeah,
Get them knees up to chest. Knees up to chest. Sorry, go on.
So yeah, Niall was in.
Yeah.
Can't be in the
Oh, you can do that. You can go 1, 2, 1, 2.
I go over that.
Right, yeah.
You do, don't you? I just mess around.
find this so
6.
difficult.
They're going up next year, aren't they?
Yeah.
How Shan, do you feel about it?
It's exciting.
Yeah, no, I'm
because,
excited.
he knows he's got the dyslexia base secured now, so
Oh, great.
he's really happy
What's
about
going to
that.
happen with you though? Because he obviously wants to do history, won't he?
Oh, there's enough of us. He
Is
won't
there?
get me. Yeah. I'll make it, they won't get me.
Yeah.
Because even if he did at GCSE, there's always 2 classes in a block. So I
You
don't.
have you though, because you want him to be with the...
They're all good history teachers, yeah. There's no other knowledge.
8, 7, 6.
I was a bit worried about being the head of year. That's what I was worried about. Who the head of year would be. And then
Yeah.
they post something new.
Oh, brilliant.
And
Whoa, well done.
um,
And I'll just have a
No.
little... We'll do some flower.
he was the only bloke in the whole pastoral team.
Popular.
Yeah. And he seems really nice. And he's been head of year in other schools and stuff, so he seems really nice.
That's good.
Grab your roller. So just do these on the floor, babe. Head and shoulders down. No crunching.
Not for the head of year.
Did you have those yet?
I've done it before and never do it again. That's the worst thing in the world.
Here is it.
Oh yes, I can't understand why anyone would ever want to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Abby's sister, she's acting up at the minute and she said it's awful because she'd have still got all my...
But yeah,
Just dropped 2 classes for her.
what does she teach?
Geography.
Yeah, it's all right when it's a subject where there isn't
Stress.
much marking.
Yeah,
Oh,
and then just push
Mine
the
was, yeah.
page down.
I was
And then
miserable for
go
6
out.
years.
And I guess something like maths, it must be a lot easier to mark a maths paper than it is like a history
Yeah,
or geography.
Because it's right or wrong, yeah.
And like you
Yeah,
do,
just bring your head down just a little bit further on that roller, babe.
Me?
No, Sinead.
In the
Is it
whole
not?
head?
Yeah, it looks like it's not on properly. Yeah, just
Um,
make sure the back of the skull's on.
yeah, there's a lot of PE teachers that are heads of year for obvious reasons.
Yeah. No marking.
Yeah. I think their preparation must be a lot less.
Yeah, well, you can, as long as you keep relatively up to date with PE
Yeah.
in general for kids. There's not many ways you can reinvent football, is there?
Yeah, exactly.
It's warm in there.
Yeah, it is now.
8. So you know what Lucy, Caroline?
I saw her like a month ago.
Sure, right.
No, she's
Yeah, but
we're
when was
very
it
good
here?
at it
The
again.
good kids,
Oh,
you don't know. the good
God.
kids.
So,
Because they rarely need you.
I mean, when I saw her, she
It's
was
all
running on
kids,
the girl
don't
who
they?
was
Spend any time with.
like
I-
talking
that's what I'm
to
hoping
her,
with Ireland,
and
Shanty.
actually talked to
Hosting
most
would
of
need
Oh,
to.
right.
Yeah, to be alright. Yeah.
Got the idea
It's
that it's
too
better.
much.
It's the same at work. I only see the patients that have significant problems.
Yeah.
Well done. Just gently take 1 foot down your right and then just in and out. Just a little pelvic tilt forward and back. And then we're going to do a little bit of bridge on the roller. High, yeah, really good for the knees and strengthening the back of the legs, particularly the hamstrings. Hopefully, let me just check, guys, that trainers will keep it on. What I want you to do is not lift as far. So I don't want you to lift up onto your shoulder blades. I want you to lift up onto like a mid kind of rib, so then the hamstrings will kick in. Yeah? So we're just going to take our normal bridge position, so with the feet on the roller. If it becomes too much, so you really are probably going to feel the hammies kick in, but that's a good thing. And then we're just going to lift. So you want to really tuck your tailbone, keep it tucked, and just lift your bum and maybe like, just onto like the last rib. And I just want you to hold.
Sven's getting on okay, isn't he?
He's loving it, yeah.
Isn't
Yeah, he really enjoys high school. He's been very fortunate. He's got a nice set of friends and he just enjoys going and, yeah, we're all good.
And I want you to push your right foot in and lift your left knee into tabletop.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
This is hard. This is hard. So imagine you feeling it. Are you feeling it in your hammies?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. This is what the PT's given me for my knee. And then down. Because full bridge is great, but it's more glute strength. So make sure you're not up onto full bridge. And then really tuck your tailbone under. Really keep tucking.
I'll feel this over the bank holiday weekend.
What are you doing? Are you doing class on Monday, Sinead? Are you?
Well, I was the only one, wasn't I?
No, I don't think
think so. No, Emma's coming in a gauge.
Alright,
And do you know-
I don't know what we're doing yet.
And then gently down, and do you know what I might do? And then just come up into normal bridge position, guys, off the roller. And then take your shoulder blades down, and then this time lift the one leg again. And then just drop the butt and lift. Yeah, Emma wants to come. I might just ask my 6 and 7:15 class if they want to do, because Alistair definitely wants to do the night class, but if he's off, it might come to the 9:30.
Yeah, can I see?
Yeah, of
Because
course.
we haven't,
yeah.
sometimes we don't make the plan until the
Yeah,
morning
no worries, babe.
of what we're doing.
I nearly thought about putting it to 9 o'clock. Do you know what I mean? So people have got a bit extra day. Anyway. Because I'm away the following bank holiday in Saltburn. Oh, 10 more. 10, 9,
How's it working, Karen?
7,
Yeah,
Six.
it's pretty rubbish.
4, 3, 2, 1, and then the other side.
Too busy. I think
So switch sides, and again, 20 drops and lifts.
I've not had much leave since coming back. Mat leave, but I've got quite a bit of leave coming up. So I think I'm just a bit fed up because I've not
Yeah.
had much leave.
Well, that's what Richard started doing. He said, I don't think I plan my leave out very well.
Yeah.
And then you just sort of like have your mentality, because in teaching it's really good because you're just working to a holiday.
Yeah. And then if you know that that's there,
Yeah.
because I had to work a really long time from Christmas till Easter when it was ready to leave.
And both down, lovelies, gently
So I think I'll
down.
be alright.
Knees into chest. You're going to go away, honey? Looking good anywhere, or?
We're going away in August.
Yeah.
But I've got most of this week off because it's my birthday on Friday.
Oh, happy birthday for
happy
Friday.
birthday for Friday, yeah.
But
Where
we're
you
not Friday
going?
because he's had his tonsils. But in August we're going to Greece.
Oh, good to God, it'll be hot there.
And everybody.
Mind you, I'm going beginning of July. I don't think it's any different there. And then pull over. Whereabouts are you going?
Thessaloniki. Just taking one of those.
Where are you going?
Thessaloniki.
Oh, are you staying in Thessalonica? Do you fly to Thessalonica for a Halkidiki?
Yeah, you fly there. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, oh God, I can't wait. You need to tell me what, because I'm thinking of that for next year. Halkidiki.
Okay, yeah, we're staying in the Nikos, which is like.
Oh, wow. I priced that up, I'm like, no. It's out of my league.
No.
There's a make ICOS in Corfu.
Yeah.
Because one of my clients who does a Monday class with me, she's flying out on the same flight as us. And
Okay.
she said, oh, where are you staying, Joe? So I said, oh, in Columbus. She went, oh, we're staying at the ICOS. Oh, it was a shame you're not there. I'm like, nah. It looks amazing there.
In school holidays, it is really, really, really expensive. We went last year and it was really nice. So. We could probably do like 2 holidays for that price.
And bring these together. Yeah, my friend Nikki sold a really beautiful apartment, and she got quite a bit more than she thought. So she said, we really treated ourselves.
Yeah.
Then went to the Corfu one, but she said it were amazing because even the all-inclusive package, she said like it was champagne.
Yeah, it's really good. Yeah. We went last year when Ben had just started weaning,
Yeah.
and they make all the purees for the babies.
That's great.
And they bring them to the room as well, like it's all.
I just feel like, yeah, you proper,
So we're just making
you
so
proper
easy.
princess in it, fairly.
Yeah.
And it's hard going over babies, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's
you want
just
somewhere
like the
nice.
easiest it could be. Really.
Yeah.
And then come onto
What are
front,
you
guys,
doing?
tuck your toes,
Oh, yeah.
and we're going to come up for a minute, and then we're done.
Not
So
not
just hold.
cruise.
No, we're just going to, we're flying into Croatia and we're going to Split. We'll nip over to one of the islands.
Oh, go
And
to
then
the nearest ones. We did that
Brack.
last year. Nearest
We're
one's
doing-
Brack.
Yeah, we're doing Brack for 5 days and then back
Oh.
to Split and travelling round.
I really
Absolutely.
liked Brack Island. That would probably, I preferred it to Hawaii now because Hawaii so busy, full of like Instagrammers and do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kids just drinking cocktails everywhere. But Brack just feels a bit more, no? Have you booked somewhere to stay, Helen, yet?
Yeah, we're doing an Airbnb.
Ah, lovely, because we stayed at this place called Balado, Ben at Balado, he was lovely, and he had e-bikes.
Oh,
We hired e-bikes, and honest to God, it were the boys' best day, because we got all around the island, it would be really, so you
Yeah.
could probably get them from the main place as well.
Yeah, well, we're there in August, so I think it's going to be a bit hot. So we've got a car just to make things a bit easier.
Yeah.
But definitely when we're on Brack, we want to do a lot of water sports.
Yeah. Really nice. Try and go to Zlatny Rat. Have you heard of Zlatny Rat?
Yeah.
But try and go either really early morning, because you know, like all the beautiful pictures you get. I haven't been counting. Is that more than a minute?
Yeah.
And then just gently come back.
We've all had a cup of tea. We went off and put the kids on.
I think if
You're doing 4 minute plan.
If I know exactly there's going to be a minute and no more.
Sorry,
I
guys.
just can't do 4
I
hours.
usually listen to the top clock that was too busy chatting.
Me
Yeah,
not.
'cause do you know when you see the pictures of it, Helen, it looks like incredible, doesn't it? You know how
Yeah.
it goes out, drips out into the sea. And it is, but the problem is we went at like sunset, well before sunset, about
Is it
5:30.
heaving?
It's just round.
Yeah.
And then I got up early the next morning and went, and it looks beautiful. But yeah, all these things, they must take them at like, just as the sun is either setting or completely, or rising or out of season.
Yeah.
Look at that horrible cat. I don't know whose it is, but it scares me. It's just,
Oh yeah.
oh, it's like
Chinese
a rat, it's horrible.
We've got one of those that knock around our
Aren't
garden.
we awful?
So we've got a post in our back garden that we had put in so we could hang a hammock from the tree to this post. And we didn't think much about it. It's been in, we love it, we use the hammock a lot in the summer. We didn't really think, when the guy that did the landscaping as a gift, his dad made bird boxes. And his dad put a bird box in near the post. Well, this week I saw this ginger cat sat on the top of the post just staring at the bird box. And I took a photograph and I was like, you little ginger monkey. And a day later I saw this blue tit coming in and out. She must have a nest in there, and I was like, oh, we shouldn't have put the bird box near the post. Basically made like a stalking one.
Is there anything you can put on the post that would deter the cats?
No, because like they go on the top of the fence where we've got the animal deterrent stuff. But I think, well, unless we can put some there might be something chemical we could put on it.
Yeah, I think I used those things in Harmony because it was like.
Thank you. Hopefully we kept you entertained with all the chat this morning as well. Jazz.